Ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends, welcome to it. This is Faked Up, the show where we're going to pick out everything in the media and pick up what's been fake and what's been real. So it's been an interesting week with MDC this week. Their leader supposedly got kidnapped. Now, that raises the question, was it real or was it fake? Now, you know there's always those MDC loyalists who are like, they were trying to abduct our leader, and you know, it raised a lot of questions because people were wondering, why were they trying to take Nelson Chamisa? What happened? And you know, there's always those loyalists as well who come out in defense of their leader, and they asked all these questions and they were just so upset because, you know, they demonized ZANU-PF and said they were trying to take our leader. This was stage managed. Now, there's nothing real about that. So from what we can see, that was pretty faked up. I mean, he got away safely, and really, I think it was some sort of tussle between them. There really wasn't any kidnapping. On to other news. There's been a video circulating in the social media of an AFM fight going on, and you know, people are there having some WWE SmackDown kind, and you know, it's really just a lot of energy, and people are beating each other up. And you know, it's coming from a background where there's been so much infighting in the AFM. I mean, there's different sects, Westgate against Borrowdale, leader number 1 against leader number 2, and it's just created a lot of buzz because now people are wondering, which AFM is the real AFM? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, that was faked up, right? So that video is actually from Malawi, okay? This video was taken from a church or gathering that was happening in Malawi, and people got a little bit agitated and it led to a lot of infighting, and so, you know, that's where it came from. It really wasn't Zimbabwe, let alone Westgate, where they were saying there was this fighting. So ladies and gentlemen, that was faked up. So on to Zimra now. Zimra has recently announced that all businesses that are trading in US dollars are going to be taxed in US dollars. Now, that's a little bit tricky because it raises the question of how do we know which exactly businesses are trading in US dollars? And it raises the question of government legitimacy. Now, what do I mean by that? Basically, government has said that the bond note and the US dollar are 1:1. So if the bond note and the US dollar are 1:1, why then are you taking the taxes in US dollars? If you believe that the bond note and the US dollar are 1:1, then just take bond notes or take the RTGS or the transfer or whatever method is applicable for payment. Because really, it's double standards if you're going to say we're only taking US dollars because we need to use it to build our country. Ladies and gentlemen, that right there, that's faked up. And last but not least, we heard from Eddie Cross this week. Now, Eddie Cross is a very renowned economist, and he's well known for his, you know, very educated views on the economy. So what is interesting that he said this week is that the economy is going to be amazing and flourishing, and is going to be great by March 2019.
What I think you will be able to do from about March next year is to get a clear idea every day from the banking system of what the real value of the currency in your bank account is. And you will be able to go to your bank and to draw money from your account on an as and when required basis. I think those two fundamental problems are going to be resolved by the changes that are coming up.
Now guys, let's be honest, things are not okay. I mean, I need foreign currency just to buy medicine. I need foreign currency for the basic things. Prices have shot up in the last 2 weeks. And so then he says that the economy is going to be flourishing by 2019 and that we just need to give our president a chance. Now guys, judging by the way things are going right now, that's pretty faked up. I mean, let's be real. From, you know, the bosses, the managers, right down to the lowest level employee. Things are just really hard and we're all just trying to get by, practically living hand to mouth. So if we're gonna take Eddie Cross's word for it, that's pretty faked up. Comrades and friends, thank you for joining us on this episode of Faked Up. I'm sure that we see that there's a lot of work that needs to be done in terms of the authenticity of the news that we are hearing. And so that's it from us. We'll catch you again next week. Peace.